A lot of people right now are searching for direction, but they're surrounded by noise. Everybody's performing, everybody's branding, everybody's pretending to have life figured out. But real conversations, honest conversations, conversations that actually help people grow, those are becoming rare. So I created UnK Dave because I believe people still need wisdom. They still need guidance. They still need perspective, especially young men, especially fathers, especially people trying to rebuild themselves. This platform isn't about perfection. It's about truth over comfort, discipline over excuses, and real conversations in an unreal world. So, who is UnK Dave? Dave honestly comes from something simple. People naturally come to me for advice. Over the years, through the military, through business, through fatherhood, through relationships, through leadership, people would pull me to the side and ask questions. Not because I'm perfect, not because I know everything, but because I've lived some life. I've seen pressure, I've seen setbacks, I've seen success, I've seen disappointment. I've had to rebuild myself more than once. I served in the Army, I've worked in professional environments, I've built businesses, I've led teams, I've mentored people, I've dealt with failure, and I've dealt with growth. And one thing I realized is a lot of people are struggling silently. People look okay online, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually, they're tired. Some people don't need motivation, they need direction. Some people don't need criticism, they need somebody to slow down long enough to guide them. That's really where UnK Dave comes from. It's mentorship energy, reflection, accountability, growth. One thing I've learned is that presence matters. Sometimes one conversation changes confidence. Sometimes one mentor changes direction. Sometimes one coach, one father figure, one uncle, one teacher changes somebody's entire future. That's why I made that basketball reel. A lot of children aren't looking for perfection. They're looking for presence. Somebody to encourage them, correct them without breaking their spirit, teach them, see them. And honestly, adults need that too. A lot of grown people are carrying wounds from never being seen, never being guided, never being encouraged properly. So this platform is really about growth, healing, discipline, perspective, and becoming better. Not overnight, not performatively, but honestly. I think we're living in a strange time. People are more connected digitally, but disconnected emotionally. Everybody has access to information, but not wisdom. And honestly, I think a lot of people are starving for real guidance. There's a lot of fatherlessness, a lot of confusion, a lot of emotional instability, a lot of people trying to build identity from social media. And social media can become dangerous when people start learning life from performance instead of truth. You got people teaching discipline who have none. People teaching masculinity through anger. People teaching success without integrity. People teaching confidence without accountability. And I just felt like there needed to be another voice in the conversation. Definitely not a perfect voice, not a fake guru voice, just a real one. That's why this platform exists. Real conversations, real growth, real perspective, not to shame people, not to act superior, but to challenge people to become better versions of themselves. Faith is part of this platform. Not religion for performance, not judgment for attention, not pretending to be more righteous than anybody else. Urgent righteousness is about something more practical. It's about coming back to truth. It's about learning to live with integrity when nobody's clapping. It's about discipline when excuses are easier. It's about accountability before God, before your family, and before yourself. Because the truth is, a lot of people are waiting to heal, waiting to grow, waiting to forgive, waiting to start over, waiting to become who God has already been calling them to become.
But time is not standing still. Our families need us present. Our children need us whole. Our communities need people with wisdom, courage, and conviction. And our own souls need honesty. That's what urgent righteousness means to me. Not perfection, urgency. The urgency to repent. The urgency to grow. The urgency to lead yourself before trying to lead anybody else. The urgency to stop performing and start becoming. You don't have to fix everything overnight, but you do have to start. Start small. Start honest. Start with what God has already placed in your hands. This is urgent righteousness. Truth over comfort. Discipline over excuses. Real conversations in an unreal world.
Hit subscribe, join the circle, and let's start building real discipline together. See you in the next conversation.